First Date Follow-Up. Powered by the Advocates Injury Attorneys. Online at advocateslaw.com.
Byron is on the phone today for a first date follow-up, and he's getting ghosted by a woman named Sonny. So in a few minutes, we'll call her and see if she'll tell us why she's ghosting him and maybe get him a second date. But first, Byron, how long has it been since you talked to Sonny?
Hey, yeah, it's been about 5 or 6 days, I think, going on a week.
Okay. Are you nervous?
Well, I'm a little nervous because I want it to work, obviously, and it's unideal to not get a text back, but I think it'll work out well.
Okay.
I like the optimism.
Positive attitude, yeah.
I like it.
Yeah, I don't know. So, well, I can go into it, or we can call her. I mean, what do you guys want to do?
Let's go into it. Why don't you tell us about the date?
Okay, well, we went ice skating. It was amazing. Yes, we went to the downtown indoor skating rink inside of a massive rec center. It was awesome. There was the couples skating, teens doing the spins, like a couple kids with their hockey skates on, learning how to do, like, the cheesy pop music, the whole thing. Like, it was
cute.
Great environment. And I know I don't know how to ice skate at all. So I suggested it because I thought it'd be fun. Like, we'd both go make a fool of ourselves, and like it'd be cute. You know what I mean? We'd bond over the lack of ability there. I didn't know that she knew how to ice skate. So we show up and we get on the ice, and all of a sudden she is like this ice skating extraordinaire. She's like skating backwards, like she's doing the crossovers. Like it was actually kind of hot. Like it was
Sure.
it was very nice. And then, like, every time I would wobble or something, or like kind of fall, she would like smile and kind of make fun of me a little bit, but like it made me feel cute. So it was going really well. She was wearing what?
That it made you feel cute every time you fell. I think that's so funny. I love it.
I mean, if there was love at first sight, it might be this. I don't. She was dressed gorgeously, like big hoop earrings, natural curls. Her skin immaculate. Like she just walked out of a commercial. This girl.
Okay.
This is the part that confuses me. Like an older woman. Once I was wobbling on the wall, and she was with me, and an older lady skated by, and she just yelled out like, "You can't teach confidence," or something like that. And then Sonny started laughing. I guess because I don't know. She thought I was. I don't know. And then at that point, she like skated off for a couple laps, and kind of like, I was trying to make my way back to the bench to sit down. And I think like it was fun and games, but maybe I think the older woman kind of clued her into that, like the fact that I was a loser or something. And I wasn't trying to be a loser.
Oh my gosh, the old lady trolled you.
And that's all you can think of is maybe the old lady trolled you and she took it to heart, your date, Sonny?
Well, yeah, maybe, because now I'm stuck here thinking that, she thinks I'm not athletic and like I'm a loser. And that's the only thing I can think of, because it was going well until that lady. And then now, it
was suddenly, you're right. Yeah, I am a loser.
No.
I know. So I thought the chemistry was real, and then that happened. But I'm looking for an opportunity to tell her like, hey, I'm not unathletic, weak, and not manly enough. I can hang.
We'll play a song, come back, and then call her and see if she'll tell us why she's ghosting you, and maybe get you a second date, even if we have to convince her that you're manly. Okay?
I am. I swear to God, I am.
I can tell.
Manly.
Yeah, totally.
Totally buying it.
Yep.
Totally buying it.
We'll get your first date follow-up next. We're in the middle of your first date follow-up. If you're just joining us, Byron is on the phone, and Byron is getting ghosted by a woman named Sonny, so we're about to call her and see if she'll tell us why she's ghosting him and maybe get him a second date. But first, Byron, why don't you break down your date again for us real quick?
Yeah, so I met this beautiful woman named Sonny. We went ice skating. It was such a cute time. I thought it'd be fun because we'd learn how to skate together. Long story short, she's an expert skater and I'm not. And on the date, I think a old lady kind of blocked me a little bit, and here we are. So she made fun of me, then Sonny started making fun of me. I wanted a second chance.
That's so terrible. This old lady should know better than to troll an innocent skater. Nah.
We'll see if the old lady ruined your game or not. Are you ready for us to call her?
Yes, please. Let's do it.
All right, here we go.
Hello?
Hi, may I speak to Sonny, please?
This is she.
Hey, Sonny, how are you? This is a radio show. It's called The Jubal Show.
Hi, Sonny. I'm Nina.
Hi, I'm Victoria.
And I'm Freeze, the producer.
And my name is Jubal. How are you?
Okay, I'm okay. What's going on?
Not much. Have you ever listened to the show before?
I have.
Oh,
Great.
Thanks.
Well, you might be excited to know that this is a first date follow-up. You went on a date with somebody recently, and now you're ghosting them, and they emailed us to see if we can find out why. Any idea who would email us about you, Sonny?
Well, no one told me this was going to happen today. Oh, my gosh.
Well, who you ghosting, girl?
Is it Byron?
Yes, it is Byron. Byron emailed us. He told us a little bit about your date. He liked you a lot, but he's confused why you're ghosting him. Can you tell us?
It's okay. It's awkward. I don't want to say this on the radio. He's really sweet.
Is it awkward for you or him?
Well, I'm afraid it's going to be awkward for him.
Okay. Well, anybody who does these, they know that they have to be prepared to hear anything. So
That's true.
he knows, that we're going to be honest with him. So
Okay.
he just wants to know why you're ghosting him.
Well, okay. I'm just going to say it. It was the singing.
The singing?
Didn't you guys go ice skating?
Yeah. Yes, we did. We went and ice skated. He was not great. I had to kind of help him. Yeah, it was cute, but every time he almost fell and he was wobbling, he would sing like, whoa! Like he was like Disney for like Wicked on Ice. But then he would like break out into song, like full song, whenever he got nervous, like he was living in a musical. I mean, I understand nervous, but I absolutely hate musicals.
Oh, yeah, legit.
Yeah, you're on a date with a musical.
Exactly. So I was trying to help him skate forward and then do a little, he was like, oh, I want to skate backwards like you. So I was like, okay, do it like this. And then he started singing. He like started singing as he was wobbling. And I'm just like, how can I help you when you're in the middle of a musical?
Oh, he was singing to you.
It was just wild. And people were looking at us and it was like, what is going on? Like, I was thinking about, like, the future of us. Like, if we were out at dinner, is he going to start serenading me at the table and singing like we're in a musical? And it's like people are going to stop and stare. Like, he's ordering. He's like, I would like a medium steak. Seriously? Like, I can't be at the table with that.
All right. Well, thank you for being honest with us. And Sonny, I'll remind you, since you've heard the show before, you might have heard one of these, but Byron is on the phone listening and wants to talk to you.
Oh, he's here. Oh, God. Okay.
Hey, Sonny.
Hi.
Question for you. What kind of person hates musicals?
I just don't want to experience one against my will while someone's ankles are about to give out.
Wait, okay, pause. I was not giving out. I was just adjusting to the ice, and the singing helped me adjust. I mean, like, that's kind of a weird thing to get mad at me for. Sometimes I get a little sing-songy when I get nervous.
Yeah, but you were like warning the entire rink that a fall was coming. It was like a tornado siren on skates.
Okay, wow. Hurtful. Pause. And would like to point out, like, you say that as if you're Mrs. Perfect, Mrs. like, I skate backwards and just give you unsolicited coaching cues the whole time.
Hey, I was trying to help you. I didn't know you were going to turn it into Frozen 3, the Panic Edition.
Okay, again, hurtful, Sonny, and you didn't have to, while we're at it, you didn't have to yell, bend your knees, like you were sending me into battle.
I did. You were about to take out a toddler dressed as a penguin.
Oh, my God.
Okay, I apologized to that kid 14 times, and I even offered to buy him a hot chocolate.
Wait, you took out a kid dressed as a penguin?
I forgot to mention that, yeah.
And he ran away from you because you sang at him, too.
Okay, I was trying to lighten the mood. Everybody knows singing lightens the mood.
Everybody knows.
It does.
Well, Sonny, would you like to go on another date with Byron? We'll pay for it.
I don't know. I mean, you are very sweet and you're funny. I don't know.
All right. Well, you know what, Sonny? If that will convince you, maybe this will. I got sunshine on a cloudy day.
Oh my God.
Hey, Sonny, when it's cold outside, I'll take you ice skating.
Yeah. All right.
Come on, Sonny.
I guess you say
Yeah, bring it home.
what can make me feel this way.
Yeah.
Come on, keep going.
Sonny.
I'm talking about Sonny.
Sonny.
Sonny, you
Sonny, come on. What do you think now? Byron, nice job, man.
That was amazing.
I can keep going. Well,
Yes, you can.
Sonny,
Oh,
what do you think? One more shot.
Oh my
I
God.
got all the riches, baby.
Dude, singing for another date. You gotta give it to him.
Yeah.
Oh my God. If you will stop singing, I will say yes.
Ooh, my girl.
Congratulations, Byron.
Jubal's first date follow-up.
Have you ever listened to those true crime shows and found yourself with more questions than answers?
Who catfishes a city? Is it even safe to snort human remains? Is that the plot of Footloose?
I'm comedian Rory Scovel, and I'm here to tell you Josh Dean and I have a new podcast that celebrates the amazing creativity of the world's dumbest criminals. It's called Crimeless, a true crime comedy podcast. Listen on the iHeartRadio app, Apple Podcasts, or wherever you get your podcasts.
I'm Kristen Davis, host of the podcast, Are You a Charlotte? The most anticipated guest from season 3 is here, the tray to my Charlotte. Kyle MacLachlan joins me to relive all of the magical Trey and Charlotte moments. He reveals what he thinks of Trey giving Charlotte a cardboard baby and why he chose not to return to And Just Like That. You listen to Are You a Charlotte on the iHeartRadio app, Apple Podcast, or wherever you get your podcasts.
This week on Dear Chelsea, Elizabeth Olsen is here.
I get nervous doing podcasts. I get anxious that I'm going to say something that is going to offend people.
But also, who gives a That just goes to show you how silly it is. We all have to say this over and over to ourselves. Who gives a
Yeah, I find that to be so satisfying as someone who is a fearful person and like kind of scared of everything.
Listen to Dear Chelsea on the iHeartRadio app, Apple Podcasts, or wherever you get your podcasts.
I'm Stephen Curry, and this is Gentleman's Cut. I think what makes Gentleman's Cut different is me being a part of, developing the profile of this beautiful finished product. With every sip, you get a little something different.
Visit gentleman'scutbourbon.com or your nearest Total Wines or Bevmo. This message is intended for audiences 21 and older. Gentleman's Cut Bourbon, Boone County, Kentucky. For more on Gentleman's Cut Bourbon, please visit gentleman'scutbourbon.com. Please enjoy responsibly.
Hey there, Dr. Jesse Mills here. I'm the director of the men's clinic at UCLA, and I want to tell you about my new podcast called The Mailroom.
And I'm Jordan, the show's producer. And like most guys, I haven't been to the doctor in way too long. I'll be asking the questions we probably should be asking, but aren't.
Every week, we're breaking down the world of men's health, from testosterone and fitness to diets and fertility. We'll talk science without the jargon and get you real answers to the stuff you actually wonder about. So check out The Mailroom on the iHeartRadio app, Apple Podcasts, or wherever you get your favorite shows.
This is an iHeart podcast. Guaranteed Human.
On the phone for a second date update today says that she went dancing on her first date with the guy that she wants to call. She said they went to a dance class. Didn't specify which kind, so I'm assuming probably out there learning all the new dance moves that the kids are doing out at the clubs, like the foxtrot and the Lindy Hop and the Charleston Chew.
Yeah, that's one.
Is that right, Denise? Is that what you hip cats were out there doing?
No, it was salsa.
Cutting the rug?
Like how she's like, no, you idiot. We were just taking salsa class.
Salsa
okay?
class. Okay, that's a little more boring than what I thought.
Too bad.
All right, so yeah, it says that you guys went. So you took a salsa class with the guy you want to call today, huh?
Yeah.
And what's his name?
Mark.
Mark. And how did you meet Mark?
We actually met on a dating site.
Were you both already interested in salsa, and that's how you guys linked up?
No, it kind of came about randomly because we were sort of bonding and joking about our past dates and how boring they were, like the usual dinner, whatever, movie, boring thing that never really works out to like a second date. So we kind of were like, if we went out, we would do something totally fun, and salsa dancing is what we came up with.
We would learn the dance of love. Was it fun?
Yeah, I mean, it was super fun. We decided to meet up like a half hour before across the street at a bar, and we had a couple of drinks. We laughed a lot, and, you know, he was really funny, and we had a great time. And we went in to do the dancing, and we were horrible. Like, we were both really bad.
Yeah.
Which could be awesome. I mean, if you're both laughing at yourselves during the whole thing, like, it could really be attractive.
Yeah, exactly. And he had this really great laugh, too, and awesome, like, hair, too, that I just wanted to touch the whole time. But anyway.
Hair. Okay.
Are you the creep that was smelling his hair the whole time?
It was just, like, really, like, soft and fluffy. I don't know.
That's we get. You know, we do a lot of these second date updates. We rarely have women fawn over a guy's hair, so he must have a fantastic haircut.
It was just like the right amount of curl, you know.
Do you like his personality at all, or was it just the hair that did it for you?
Oh, no. Yeah. No, he was great. His personality was awesome. He was really sweet and just, like, made me laugh. I mean, like I said, when we were dancing, we were so bad, and we just made each other laugh the whole time. It was great.
And even though you're bad, I mean, there's still a lot of physical contact in dancing. Was there good chemistry between you two?
I thought so. I mean, it wasn't, like, super mushy romantic, you know, like there wasn't, like, this huge spark, but at the same time, I feel like we were kind of just distracted by the fact that we were salsa dancing and we sucked.
It's probably hard to be romantic and make a lot of eye contact when you're trying to count in your head.
Exactly.
1, 2, 3, 4, 7, 8, 10. Just when you're awkwardly trying to dance, I can understand that. Did you guys do anything other than dance together?
I mean, we danced and then, you know, we went home pretty much right after that, I think it was, like, said goodnight. And that was the sort of weird thing about it. It was like, I was totally down for a kiss, you know, kiss on the first night, but he just gave me a hug.
Did he make any plans with you to see you later? Like, we got to take another class because we're so bad.
I think we kind of were like, oh, yeah, let's meet up again, you know, sort of that casual thing that you do. But, you know, we had talked a lot on the website, so I guess I kind of assumed, too, like we were going to follow up.
You said he gave you a hug at the end. Was it the kind of hug where it's like he moved slow, or was it the kind of hug where he was just like done and didn't want to see you again hug?
I should have, like, really paid attention to that. I guess I was probably too busy, like, just wanting to kind of grab his hair and touch his hair. So I just went in for the hug, and, you know, it was like a hold and release. It was a hold and release.
A hold and release. Okay, so that could be just a moving slow hug then. You didn't ask him for, like, a lock of his hair or anything, because that would have scared him off.
No.
Is there anything awkward that you could think of?
I guess just, like, I was totally expecting a kiss. Like, there was a couple moments, even, like, when we were dancing that I thought, you know, like, when we, you know, you take breaks and you listen to the teacher or whatever, I thought that he was going to kiss me, but he totally didn't. He was just, like, leaning in to, like, say something funny. So that was kind of awkward, but nothing huge, you know?
How long has it been since your date?
Let's see, 2 weeks?
2
maybe?
weeks? And have you talked at all?
No. You know, I sent him a couple of text messages or whatever, but I haven't gotten any response.
Okay, well, we'll play a song, come back, call him, and get your second date update and find out if something happened, okay?
Thank you.
All right, hang on.
Moving 92.5. Brooke and Jubal in the mornings. Second date update.
Today's second date update is brought to you by passion. Yes, the kind of passion that comes with salsa dancing. The hips gyrating back and forth and the fast-paced movement of your legs, creating eye contact and love that only two people can share when they salsa dance. Passion. Find it online or somewhere, anywhere. Denise went salsa dancing on her first date with a guy named Mark. But Mark is not calling her back. That's why she's on the phone today to do a second date update. Denise, anything you want to say to us before we call Mark?
No, I guess not. I'm nervous.
You're nervous right now? Are you nervous he's going to say something bad, or what are you nervous about?
No, I mean, I guess I just hope he's not too embarrassed, but whatever, he'll get over it.
Not too embarrassed being on the radio and a second date update?
Yeah.
Or too embarrassed because we know he's a crappy dancer?
We do know that.
The radio thing, yeah.
Okay. All right. And if you're just tuning in for the second date update, they went salsa dancing. They had a fun night. At the end of the evening, he just gave her a hug when she wanted a kiss, but she's really not sure what happened. So let's find out right now by dialing his phone number and getting him on the phone, okay?
Okay, sounds great.
All right, here we go.
Hello?
Hi, is Mark there?
Yeah, this is Mark.
Hey, Mark, how are you? My name is Jubal.
Oh, okay. Hi.
Mark, I don't know if you know who I am or not. I host a morning radio show. It's called Brooke and Jubal in the Morning.
What's going on?
Well, I'm actually calling you today because one of our listeners sent us an email about you.
Okay.
Her name is Denise, and you guys recently went salsa dancing together.
Whoa. What?
Yeah. It's a segment we do on our show. It's called the Second Date Update. So if somebody goes out on a date and then they get blown off, they ask us to get that person on the phone and ask why. So Denise wants to know why you're not calling her back.
Oh, my God. She called a radio station?
Yes, she did.
I knew this was a bad idea.
You knew what was a bad idea, going out with Denise?
Well, sort of. I feel guilty. There's just like really no future for she and I, I think.
Why do you say that?
Look, I'd really rather not like get into it, but if you talk to her or whatever, definitely tell her she's cool and great, but like nothing's going to happen.
So you thought she was cool and great, but there's no future between you two, for sure.
Yeah.
Can you give me anything more than that?
I don't know.
You said just a second ago that you feel guilty.
Yeah, it's just that she's probably not the only girl that like feels that way, and
What do you mean?
it's just that she there have been a lot of sort of one and done kind of dates that I've been on recently with like a bunch of different girls, and
So you're dating around a lot?
No.
What do you mean, no? You just said that you're taking lots of girls out on dates and not calling any of them back. I mean, that's fine.
They're not like dates. I mean, it's not like it's...
How is salsa dancing not a date? That sounds exactly like a date.
Well, even from the get-go, even beforehand, I don't plan on calling any of them back.
So why go on dates then?
They're not dates. They're not dates. I use the sites. Well, all right. Basically, I'm married.
What? Whoa! What did you just say?
I'm married. I'm very happily married.
You are not obviously very happily married if you're on a dating website going out on dates that you refuse to call dates.
I promise you that my wife and I are very much in love, and I'm not cheating. I don't kiss any of these girls. I don't hook up with them.
You're just lonely or something, and you want companionship when your wife's at work or something? What's...
No. So my wife and I, our 5-year is coming up, right?
Your 5-year anniversary?
Yeah, our 5-year anniversary. So I had this whole idea that I wanted to do this big surprise for her where basically I've been going out and I've been taking dancing lessons with different women. And these girls are helping me practice, essentially. They're like dancing partners.
You are so full of crap, I can't even believe it. You're trying to tell us that you're just learning how to dance by being on a dating website. It's
kind of smart.
Yes.
You're such a... Oh, my God, I want to cuss so bad.
Honest to God, it's the truth. Look, I start talking to these girls, whatever. I only go with people that I think I would have a good time with. And then, we go out, we dance, and half the time I even tell them what I'm up to.
So why not tell everybody? Why not just go, hey, I need a partner to dance with because I want to learn to dance for my wife for our anniversary?
Yeah.
Because it's about my wife. It's not about bringing somebody else in on the thing. I'm not trying to include some girl in my 5-year thing.
Why are you on a dating website?
God, I'm so frustrated.
Because it's an easy way to meet people. It's people who are willing to go out and have fun. They want to engage with somebody. And, I could put up some ad on Craigslist, but I might get some creep or some, weirdo.
What are you talking about? You can go to a dancing studio and they find a partner for you.
Well, I've been to classes before where they have an odd number of people, and I just end up standing in the corner, dancing by myself.
So would you say it's accurate that you're faking going on dates, then?
No, because I don't think that there's anything that I'm doing on the date that is anything that would lead these girls to believe that there's a romantic thing.
Okay,
yes, every person on a dating website thinks that there's going to be a romantic thing. That's why they're on the dating website, dude.
Look, I'm telling you, these girls have really fun times. I have a really fun time. I'm not a jerk. I don't treat them poorly. And in my opinion, I think what I'm doing is way better than what most of these guys are doing on these apps and on this stuff anyway, where they're just trying to get hookups. On my profile, too, it doesn't say I'm looking for a relationship. It says I'm just looking to have fun.
So what should I tell Denise then? Oh, hey, sorry, he's married?
If you're going to talk to her, I would hope that you would include that I thought she was really great, and I hope that she can, I'm sure she's going to find a really great guy because she was really cool.
Well, you could actually talk to her because she's actually on the phone listening.
Yeah, you are a f***ing liar, and you're crazy.
Yeah.
You need mental health.
What is going on here?
Denise is actually on the phone listening, so she's heard this entire conversation.
Yeah, ass. You used me.
Used you?
You made me believe that you were taking me out on a date. You made me believe that.
Well, if you think back on the conversation, I didn't allude to us dating or anything like that. There was never...
Are you
I was
kidding me? It's a dating website. Every conversation you have on a dating website is alluding to you dating. What do you think the point is? Just to be friends? Yeah, I don't just talk about hooking up with a guy the entire time. You're trying to get to know each other. There's so much more to it. You're crazy and you're a complete asshole. Thanks for ruining my dating experience.
Look, you are pinning this all on me, and this is not my fault, okay? If you had asked me at all, I would have been totally upfront with you. If you had just said, hey, are you seeing other people? Are you, what's your deal? Are you married? I would have totally been yes, I am married. I love my wife.
Oh my God, it's so dumb.
That is ridiculous. That is the dumbest thing I've ever heard. So dumb.
Yeah, well, other girls asked, and I told them, so...
So there you go.
What? What are you going to tell your wife? That, oh, honey, just for you, I signed up for a dating website, and I have been going out with random women learning how to dance.
Well, I'll probably, won't tell her that part of it, but what I will say is that I took 4 months of dance classes for her. That I went and spent all this time and energy trying to do something romantic.
Hey, I have to ask the question no matter what. So, Mark, would you like to go out on a second date with Denise? We'll send you guys out again for another salsa dancing class or something.
I need to take more classes, so,
Are you kidding me?
No, I'm not kidding. Now everything's out in the open, and it'd be, like friends going for a dance class.
Oh.
I think Denise would rather kill you.
I hope your wife leaves you, seriously.
So is that a no?
Yeah, I think that's a very strong no, Mark. Thanks for your time, though. I appreciate it.
Yeah.
Yeah, good luck on your dance classes, okay? I hope your wife loves it.
Thank you. I think she will.
All right, and Denise, there you go. That's why you're not getting a call back.
Well, I'm glad I found out, at least.
Well, you should have asked to begin with, apparently, Denise.
Apparently, yeah. For now on, I'm going to ask every date I go on, are you married? Are you just here to fake some bullshit for your wife?
Yep, I think that's a good idea.
Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
Text in at 78592 that says, see, that second date update is proof. Never do anything to try to impress your wife because no matter what you do, you'll always lose.
Oh, man.
Talking, of course, about the second date update from today. This girl named Denise wanted to call a dude named Mark. They met online. They went out to a salsa dancing class, had a fun time, and all of a sudden he just kind of dropped off the face of the earth. Well, it turns out Mark has been dating a lot of women off of this website and taking them to salsa classes.
Yeah.
And he doesn't actually think that they're dates. He's just going with these women so that he can learn to dance salsa to surprise his wife for their anniversary.
Yeah, never mind the fact that he doesn't tell anybody that he's married or that he leads them on.
Well, that's not true. He said that there was one girl that asked if he was
one
married,
girl.
and he was
Sorry,
honest, and he
yeah.
said, yes, I am married, and I'm doing this for my wife. Other than that, he's just
What a
duping
catch.
girls into going on dates so that he can have dance partners because he can't do it with somebody that he already knows because they might tell his wife. And so he's basically going on dates
I will
with
say-
women to learn salsa for his wife.
That is the most elaborate excuse for cheating I've ever heard in my life.
But he's not
But he's
cheating.
not cheating.
It's cheating. Going on a date with someone else is cheating, you guys. It doesn't matter if there's a physical.
I don't know. I mean, he's not calling him back. He's not carrying on a relationship. He's just going out, doing some dance lessons, and then going home. He didn't do anything with her at the end of the night. Didn't even pretend that they were going to go on another date.
And not telling his wife about it and not telling her how he learned how to salsa dance.
She should be flattered that her husband's hot
Oh,
enough
that's what it is.
Yep.
to get all
I
these
see.
dates
Of
for
course,
her.
you're
It's like, you know how much work it is to plan all these dates and go out with people to learn to dance? At a text in at 78592 that says, OMG, I think I danced with Mark once. We took a class. He stepped on my foot and broke my toe. No mad. Just saying his wife should watch out. Another text in at 78592 that says, hey, Marky boy, for your next anniversary, just do what most of us guys do. Throw some jewelry at her and call it a day. See? Just proof. Stop putting in the effort, guys.
Oh,
All right?
that is.
You're just going to
good
get you in
evidence.
trouble.
Uh-huh.
All right, remember, if you want to do a second date update, all you have to do is email the show, and we will call the person who didn't call you back. Not many people know this, but people who work in the service industry are incredibly frisky.
Oh,
That's right. And right now, we got a frisky waiter on the phone. His name is Greg. Sorry, I was sneezing.
He also has allergies.
Whoa.
Man, you bring
Start over.
sexy to the table. You bring sexy to the table, sir.
Yes, I do. Yes, I do.
Yeah.
Anyway, my whole intro is ruined now because of my allergies and my sneezing fit. So let's just talk to him. His name is Greg. What's up, Greg?
Hey guys, how you guys doing today?
Well, my allergies are flaring up, and I had this whole intro planned where I was going to call you a frisky waiter and her a lustful waitress and tell a story of how you guys met real quick. But unfortunately, my sneezing got the best of me, so you're going to have to do that, Greg.
Well, I like it because I think I might have some allergies. Women are allergic to me, so maybe you guys can help me out.
Oh, Greg, look at you, king of the Segway for us.
I'm trying.
Wow.
Save the intro so you guys can save me.
Yeah. All right. We can stop now, Greg. It's enough. So, Greg, you're a waiter.
Yes, I am a waiter. I'm probably one of the best waiters around, I'd like to think. But yes, I am in the service industry.
Okay.
Are you frisky? Or was I right? Are you frisky?
I'd like to think that I'm frisky, but I don't know. I try. I definitely try to be frisky.
And is this lovely waitress that you went out with, is this a coworker?
Well, no, not really. I was just at the restaurant she works at.
Okay.
All right. As a customer?
Yeah. I was out with some friends, and we were just having some dinner and some drinks, and she ended up being our waitress.
Weird waiters and waitresses eat at other restaurants?
I know. Yeah, mind-blowing. Yes, we do occasionally.
It'd be like radio people listening to other radio stations.
Oh, that
Weird.
doesn't happen.
So, were you struck by her immediately when she came up to your table?
I mean, before she came up to my table, I saw her and almost had my fingers crossed that she would be our waitress. She was, really looking good that night.
Okay. And did you just flat out ask her out on the spot, or?
I did not. Actually, I'd had it happen a couple of times to myself. Women had left their name and number on the receipt after they signed for it, so I kind of stole her ID and I did that. I left Greg and then left my phone number at the bottom of the receipt when I paid the bill.
And that actually worked?
It did. She actually texted me like 2 days later it was. I got a text and I didn't even know who it was because I, silly enough, forgot her name. And then I was like, who is this? And then she's like, it's Cynthia. And then I was like, oh, yeah.
Dude, that's amazing. I've tried that so many times, and I know you're going to be surprised by this. Never once have they called me.
I think it was a smiley face I left. I took it up a notch. I took a name, number, and a smiley face.
And probably a big tip to go with it, because no girl is going to call you back if you don't tip well.
Yeah, I went easy 30% that night.
Okay.
All right. So what'd you guys do when you went out?
So we both know of this really high-end restaurant we've been wanting to go to. One of my buddies works there. It's usually like really hard to get a reservation. So he was able to, get us in for a table for two. So I thought that was, going to really impress her. And
Sweet. Was she impressed?
she went. So I want to say she was impressed. She ended up going, obviously. So I took that as impressed.
And how was the actual date while you were there? I mean,
it was cool. Honestly, I don't eat at high-end restaurants, so all the food was really interesting. And, it was like a 6-course meal, everything. It was nice and paced out. I thought we had really good conversation.
Yeah, you're talking like a marathon dinner, though. If you're talking 6 courses, there's a lot that can go wrong when you're committing, 3 hours to a meal, 4 hours?
Yeah, it was about 2.5, 3 hours easily, with getting there and going through all the courses. So, there was a lot of room for failure in it, but I don't know if I was blind to it, but I never saw anything go wrong. I felt great about it.
Okay. What was the highlight for you?
My highlight was the dessert. It was almost like they were reading my mind because they brought this an amazing chocolate 3-layered cheesecake. And
I think, I hate to interrupt you there, Greg, but I think Brooke was asking about the highlight with her and not the food.
Well, I didn't even tell you. She shows up dressed to the nines, and she's sitting across from me, and it was just almost froze me in time that I'm looking at her and can't believe that I'm with her.
The anticipation is actually killing me right now. So what happened? Did you kiss? Did you go home together?
No.
Oh.
So we finished, and I walk her to her car, and then I think we're going in for the kiss. She turns to the side and just gives me a hug.
Ooh,
oh, wow.
I thought, maybe, okay, it was our first date, and I like that about her. Maybe, she's playing a little hard to get. She gave me a taste, but, it's like I'm not going to give you your dessert, per se, on the first date, because she really went for a side hug.
Like you were saying, it's a first date. Not everybody kisses on a first date.
She gave me the hug, and it kind of motivates you more, to try to, all right, now you've got me, and I'm really into you even more at this point because, I haven't tasted the forbidden fruit.
Don't call it that.
Right.
So I'm really motivated.
Okay, and how many have you talked since that day?
Only text message. I reached out, I texted her, just that I had a great time. She didn't hear from her, and nothing's materialized into meeting up again.
Okay. Well, we'll play a song, come back, and then call her and see if we can find out what happened in your second date update, all right?
Okay, thank you so much.
Moving 92.5. Brooke and Jubal in the mornings. Second date update.
We've been doing second date updates for a long time now, and I feel like something keeps getting disrespected over and over again.
Really? What's that?
The side hug. Every time somebody gets a side hug, they always take it as a brush off. But you know what? Maybe the side hug is the new second base.
No.
Yeah, no, probably not. Yeah. It's actually a terrible thing to get a side hug after a date. And that's what happened to Greg, who is on the phone right now. He's a waiter and was in another restaurant and actually hit on the waitress by writing his phone number down on the receipt. She ended up calling him, and they went out to a very fancy restaurant. But by the end of the date, she just gave him a little side hug, and now she stopped talking to him.
Is there anything that you would do differently second time around, Greg?
Maybe not take her to the fancy restaurant so I had something to shoot for.
Okay. I see you started off too hot, maybe.
Yeah, maybe I came in too big.
Uh-huh.
All right. Well, I'll dial her phone number right now, see if we can get her on the phone, and find out if you gave it to her too big.
Usually not a problem, but maybe this time it is.
Okay, let's go.
All right.
Hello?
Hi, may I speak to Cynthia?
This is she?
Hey, Cynthia, how are you? This is Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the Morning.
I'm sorry, what?
This is Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the Morning, the radio show.
Okay. Okay. Why are you guys calling me?
Well, I'm calling you because we recently got an email about you from one of our listeners.
I'm sorry, what are you talking about? Who is this again?
This is Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the Morning. It's a radio show.
Don't be too scared, I promise.
We do a segment on our show called the Second Date Update. That's where if you go out on a date with somebody and then end up not talking to them after, we call you to find out what happened. So we got an email from a dude named Greg.
I'm sorry. No, I don't want to do this. Thank you, though.
But we just have a few questions.
Yeah, I don't want to talk about this.
Okay.
Thank you, though.
We just want to ask you a couple questions so that he can find out what happened. That's all.
Whoa, she just hung up.
She left.
Did she?
Hello?
Hey, Greg, was that a sufficient enough answer for you?
What is going on?
I mean, when she said she didn't want to talk about me, I was hoping we could dig a little deeper, but apparently she really doesn't want to talk about me, huh?
Wait, hold on though, Greg. Are you? Because a lot of times we do these things, and then you aren't telling us something that you should be telling us.
No, I'm an open book. I'm looking for answers, honestly. I mean, if I could give more information, I would put it all out there. I mean, can you please call her back? Call her again.
All right, I'll dial her phone number and try one more time, okay?
Thanks, Jubal.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. I really don't want to talk about it. I really don't.
Well, what? I mean, if
I'm
I can...
sorry. I just don't really want to talk about it. I'm super embarrassed.
Wait, you're embarrassed?
You know, it's my fault. He doesn't have to worry.
Wait, are you
He didn't
like...
do anything wrong.
Are you in a relationship or something?
No, it's nothing like that. It's on me. You know, it was my mistake. I shouldn't have gone out with him. Not his fault. Totally mine.
Was it because you guys both work in the service industry or something? You have a rule like you don't date other people in the service industry or something? You know how cops are always like, I don't date other cops.
Do they say that?
I think so.
Yeah, okay.
Do they say that, Cynthia?
No, it's not that. It's not that at all.
Okay.
Okay.
I messed up.
You messed up?
Yeah, I messed up.
He doesn't think you messed up. He thinks that you were, I mean, from the sounds of it, he thinks you're perfect.
Yeah.
Ooh, okay.
So that's not a good thing?
No, that's fine. It's fine. It's just really awkward.
Well, can you just tell us anything? Because he's really curious. Like, he's been beating himself up trying to figure out what happened because he really liked you.
Oh, okay. Well, I definitely don't want him to feel bad.
So what is it?
Okay. Did he tell you guys how he asked me out?
Yeah, he said that he left his phone number on the receipt when he was sitting at your table.
And we were all shocked that you bought that you wrote him back.
I did, and it's probably the last time I'll do something like that.
So wait, you regretted the date from the moment you texted him after he hit on you?
Okay, here's the thing. The night before, when I was working, another guy left a receipt, and he did pretty much the same thing. He left his name and his number. So I thought I was calling the other guy. He's really attractive. You know, he's definitely more attractive to me than Greg is.
Oh, no. You mixed him up.
Yeah. So when I contacted Greg, I thought I was contacting the other guy, and I didn't realize it until I was on the date.
Oh, man.
Oh, no.
Yeah, I got the receipts mixed up. Greg's fine. He's fine. He's just not as cute as the other guy.
I'm sure he'll be pumped to know that he's fine.
No, I don't know what to do, though. I just feel really awkward thinking about it. So that's why I didn't want to talk about it. I was really uncomfortable.
Okay, I get. Like, that would be a really weird moment when you show up to a date thinking one guy's going to be there and a totally different guy's going to be there.
Yeah.
But Greg sounds awesome, and he pulled all these strings for this great date for you. He said you guys had chemistry. I mean...
But I just kept thinking while I was eating, you know, God, this would taste so much better if I was with the other guy.
You know, I'm sure there's research somewhere that food tastes better when you're with a hotter person. I agree with you on that. Okay.
Yeah.
Did you, out of curiosity, did you ever go out with the other guy?
Yeah, I did. I did.
Really?
And, well, okay, well, listen, the truth is Greg's date was so much better
than the hotter guy.
Yeah, and I feel bad, but the hotter guy was hot, so
So wait, even though you had a better time with Greg, you still want to pursue hot man?
Yeah, he's really hot.
He must be. All right.
I hope you're not looking for a relationship. That is so shallow.
Yeah, no, I'm not trying to be in something really serious, you know, right now. I just want to date hot guys.
All right. Well, Cynthia,
I've been there.
I do need to let you know that Greg is actually on the other line listening right now and wants to talk to you.
What?
Hey, Cynthia, it's not that attractive Greg, apparently.
Oh, sorry, dude.
What?
Sucks.
Yeah, it's, I'm a little lost for words right now because, like, I thought you were somebody else.
Wait a minute, Greg. You heard everything? You were listening?
I heard, yeah, unfortunately, but yes, I heard everything.
You heard everything that I was saying to them from the
yeah,
start?
more attractive, hotter guy. Food would have been better without me. But,
gosh.
Really listening.
Yeah, so
I am so sorry. I had no idea. I wouldn't have been like that sort of honest, I guess, if I had known you were listening. You're a really nice guy. I'm really sorry.
Why didn't you just say something when you first saw me and you realized you made a mistake? We could have went our separate ways.
I didn't know what to do. I was sort of horrified, and the mistake was on me, and I didn't want to be rude, and the restaurant was nice. I'd never been there before. I'd always wanted to go.
Cynthia!
You didn't want to be rude, and then you go through the whole dinner and let me pick up the tab, and you didn't want to be rude. I mean,
you asked me out. It was a date. I didn't know what to do.
Well, a date with the wrong guy.
I know, but you didn't know that.
Yeah, but you didn't know.
Cynthia!
Brutally honest.
Man, you'd think if, at the end, if you knew and you didn't want to tell me, you would have, let me get, or at least offered. You didn't even reach for anything. I just picked it all up and thinking.
We were on a date.
I know, but you didn't mean to be on the date with me. You meant to be on the worst date with the hotter guy.
Again, I'm so sorry. I don't even know what to say. This is so uncomfortable.
And you said that my date was better. I know
your date was so much better.
Oh my God! So you confirm it.
Rub it in.
Cynthia, that makes no sense. You could be you can grow to be more attracted to people.
Not with me. I kind of I see it and I know it type of thing.
What is it? Could I get a haircut? Was it my clothes? What?
No, Greg, you're great. There's nothing wrong with you. You're great.
Nothing wrong with you.
Have you ever been there, where you're with someone, but the entire time you're thinking about someone else? I'm sorry, that's just how it was. It was just, that's how it was that whole night for me.
I have been there for the past 3 days thinking about you, and now I get this earthquake hitting me.
Oh.
Sorry, dude.
There's no way you could open up your eyes, up your heart, maybe give him another chance?
Well, you know what? I would be totally willing to go out with Greg again, on a fun friend date.
Friend date?
That would be fun.
Well, then how about it? Cynthia, would you like to go out with Greg again on a fun friend date? We will pay for it.
I'd totally go out with Greg on a fun friend date. Yes, Greg's super nice.
Greg, what do you think about the fun friend date?
I don't want to go on a pity date with you, Cynthia. Why don't you guys just give it to Cynthia and her new hot guy? They can use it, so it's not just not getting used. I mean, at least she'll enjoy herself.
Oh, my God, that's a great idea.
Oh, my God.
There you go, Cynthia. And since it sounds like your current hot dude is a horrible dater, we'll give you at least a decent gift card somewhere.
Oh, my God, thank you, Greg.
Oh,
what about, do I get anything? I mean, this is a big slap in my face.
No, it's not a slap in your face. It's like you said, why waste it,
We can use it for other things.
Yeah,
we don't have to pay for your date with the hot guy.
But he's really hot.
All right, Cynthia, then you know what? Sold. All right, we'll send you out on a date with the hot dude.
Oh, my God.
Oh, my God, that's so awesome. Thank you,
Yeah.
guys.
Even Jubal can't refuse a hot man.
No, I can't.
Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
Got a text in at 78592 that just says, the worst part is, I know Greg.
Whoa.
It's Brooke and Jubal in the morning. Talking about today's second date update. This dude named Greg wanted to call Cynthia. They're both waiters. He was actually at the restaurant she works at. Hit her up and they went out on a date. When we got her on the phone, we found out that she actually thought she was going out with another guy because another dude had slid his number to her too. And she thought she was texting that dude and not Greg. So she showed up and had a less hotter version to go on a date with. But she did end up going on a date with the hot guy and said, even though he's not as cool as Greg, he's a lot hotter, so she'd rather date that guy instead.
I feel so bad for Greg. I mean, I know people are texting in right now that they want to go out with him, but still, that's even a pity date.
Well, listen, this is how guys are, though. She just has a male mentality. We're like, oh, she's annoying. She won't do this and that, but she's hot, so I'll take her.
It's everyone's mentality. Every once in a while, you need hot and dumb, okay?
It's true. But unfortunately for Greg, he had to find out that he's average and pretty fun to be around.
Hey,
He lost out to hot and dumb.
Well, we all have.
Right,
Everybody
all have.
texting in at 78592 right now is on Greg's side and said that she's terrible. At least she was honest about it, though. But the end, when we asked if they'd go on a date, she said that they could go on a friend date, a fun friend date together, and he wasn't interested in that.
Come on.
No, poor Greg.
Yeah, He got screwed over twice.
Yeah. And not in a good way.
No, definitely not. Remember, if you want to do a second date update, all you have to do is email the show, and we will call the person who didn't.
A lot of times when we do second date updates, people have no idea what they've done wrong on their first date, or they leave out a very important detail in the story that they're telling us, something that they don't think is weird, but their date certainly thought was. Well, today's second dater knows exactly what he did wrong on his first date. His name is Tuggy. Tuggy, what's up, man? How are you?
Jubal, how you doing, man?
What's up?
Oh, my God.
What's going on, Tuggy?
You don't even know it, but you are my dog, man. You're my jam.
You're my jam.
Thanks, Tuggy.
Tuggy, do you introduce yourself as Tuggy, or is this just a nickname that you use because, you and Jubal are obviously bros now?
Well, I mean, we're obviously bros, but yeah, I mean, my buddy gave me that name in 8th grade. It's kind of a long story, but yeah, my real name's Daryl.
All right. It's always interesting. It's a long story. They call me Tuggy. I don't want to know that story at all.
Nope, especially in 8th grade.
So the girl that you want to call today, tell us a little bit about her.
This chick I met on plentyoffish.com.
Nice.
And so, I meet this chick. Her name's Megan, and I thought she was cute. Her profile checked out. And I said, hey, you want to go out for dinner? She said, cool. And she was one of the only girls off of this website that actually looks like her picture, which is cute.
I feel like you've tried to date everyone on that website.
From
too,
what
like
I know, from what I know of Plenty of Fish, that is true. So, congratulations.
Yeah, and I roll up to pick her up, and I like to have a good time. I'm kind of a prankster, kind of like you, Jewel. And I always have some fun ideas when I pick up a girl,
no.
So anyway, I think this girl wasn't into it or something. I don't know, but anyway. I pick her up.
Yeah, that kind of made no sense what you just said there. What do you mean by fun ideas that you do for girls? Like, see, they get in your car and they sit on a whoopee cushion or something?
No, but so she gets in the car and I'm like, all right, you want to go for a ride? And she's like, okay. And then I floor it.
What?
And we drive. There's a dead end on her street, so I'm like, this would be funny if I drive straight towards this wall and I get to up to maybe 45 miles an hour, in the span of a block.
What are you doing?
Are you kidding?
And I'm headed right for this wall, and she's screaming. And then, of course, I stop right before the wall. I'm not going to kill us all. And
good.
And she was really angry.
Yeah. She just met a guy named Tuggy and gave her address out. It was her first mistake, and now she's in a car with him. This is so wrong on so many levels.
What did she say after you pretended to slam into a wall?
Oh my gosh.
She gathered herself, and she said, "What the hell was that?" And I said, "Well, I just thought it'd be funny."
Oh.
Oh, terrible answer.
Yeah.
No, I like a man to wait until the second date to endanger my life, or at least 30 minutes into the date.
I guess, but it's if you're not up for that kind of humor, then I don't know if you should be dating Tuggy.
Yeah, then you don't deserve Tuggy. All right. Has this worked for you before? Have you tried this trick?
Not this one. No, the last girl I dated for about 2 weeks, when I picked her up, I immediately locked the doors, and she thought that was pretty funny.
That is so creepy, Tuggy.
That's awesome. Just staring
That's
at
not funny.
Tuggy, I like your dating style, man.
We're 5 minutes into this date, and I'm already thinking that she needs to file a police report.
Tell us what happened on the rest of your date.
Well, so then we go very slowly to dinner. I'm following the speed limit. And we get there, and I'm like, cool. And then she says, oh, hey, a friend of mine works across the street at this other restaurant. And she's like, do you mind if I stop in? I'm like, no, fine, that's cool. So I'm waiting in the parking lot for 15 minutes while she's in this other place. And I'm like, well, what the heck, what's up, And so I go across in this other restaurant, and I'm looking for her, and I can't find her. And I said to the hostess, you see a girl that looks like this girl? And she said, yeah, some girl came in and just asked to use the back entrance and left.
Oh, no.
So she ditched out the back door of another restaurant to try to get away from you, Tuggy.
Yeah, so she bolted.
So what do you want to do today, then? You want to call her and find out if she'll go out with you again? You want to call her and apologize? What is the point?
Yeah, I need you guys to make it all right. I need my bros to kind of make it all right.
Smooth it out.
Do you feel any remorse, Tuggy, for making her feel uncomfortable or unsafe?
Yeah, I obviously came on too strong. And it's I want her to know that I can take it slow and not be crazy right off the bat.
Okay.
I don't believe
Laugh
you.
at the end.
I don't believe you at all, though, Tuggy.
Here we go. Tuggy, we're going to play a song. We'll come back. We'll call her, see if we can get her on the phone and get your second date update, okay?
Oh, sweet. Thanks.
All right, man. Just hold on.
Moving 92.5. Brooke and Jubal in the mornings. Second date update.
You can usually tell a date has gone bad when the person you're on a date with makes an excuse to go in another restaurant and then runs out the back door, never to be seen or heard from again.
Usually a good indicator.
Yeah, Tuggy had that happen to him on his first date. If you're just joining us for the second date update, Tuggy is on the phone. His real name is Daryl, by the way. Tuggy is not his given name. But he met a girl named Megan on Plenty of Fish. He's a bit of a prankster, I guess. And when he picked her up for the date, he pretended like he was going to slam the car into a wall.
What a joke.
Gotcha.
To scare her. It worked. It scared her. But she didn't seem very happy about it. They didn't even make it into the restaurant they were going to because she made an excuse to go across the street to another restaurant, said she had a friend that worked in there, and then bounced out the back door, and he has not heard from her. Tuggy, I was talking to my producer, and he says that you tried to text her about 20 times since your date.
Yeah, well, I wanted to apologize, man. I think I scared her, I wanted to say sorry.
Yeah, I think that says more than I'm sorry.
Yeah. 20 times an apology? That's a lot to text somebody, man.
She was really scared.
Yeah. And Tuggy, don't you think she should have been?
Well, no, she should have been scared if she didn't get it was a joke. Like, if you don't get it's a joke, yeah, it's really scary.
That's good logic.
But you told her it was a joke after, so she should probably lighten up a little bit, right?
Yeah. Yeah, we smiled and laughed when she got in the car, so I thought, okay, now's a good time for a joke.
And you're hoping to get a second date, or you just want to call and finally talk to her and apologize?
Both, man. I think the only way to get a second date is if I apologize.
All right. Okay, well, I'm going to call her right now, see if we can get her on the phone. You ready?
Cool.
All right.
Hello.
Hi, is Megan in?
This is she.
Megan, this is Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the morning. I'm moving 92.5. How are you?
Sorry, who is this?
Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the morning? Nothing?
No, I know who you are, but...
Oh, nice. Okay. I'm calling you because you recently went out with a friend of our radio show on a little bit of a date. His name's Tuggy.
Yep. Kind of an unforgettable dude.
Tuggy liked you a lot. He emailed us and wanted us to call you and ask why you won't get back to him.
Didn't seem like he liked me. I was not getting that vibe.
Whoa.
He basically almost killed me.
Yeah, he told us about that. He feels bad.
Oh, good. He feels bad. I'm glad.
He also told us how you ditched him and made an excuse to go to another restaurant and then ran out their back door. Was it that bad?
Yeah, some of my finest work, actually. I saw the nearest restaurant, and I was like, I know someone that works there. Bye.
Do you regret maybe giving a guy named Tuggy on the internet your address to pick you up?
I didn't. No, his name was not Tuggy when we got together. His name was Daryl. I gave a Daryl my number, and a Tuggy showed up.
Oh, that sounds like the start of a very, very, very bad story. And I guess it was for you, Megan.
Please, from minute one, this guy was a clown. I was like, I can't do this.
Can you explain the date in your words what happened? Because the way that he told us, it didn't sound, I mean, obviously his little stunt sounded like a big deal, but everything else sounded okay.
Honestly, we weren't on a date that long. He picked me up. I said, nice to meet you, Daryl. He said, call me Tuggy. I was like, okay. It basically got worse from there. Then he drove as fast as he could and slammed on the brakes right before hitting a wall.
Mm-hmm.
He's like, it was a joke. It was a joke. I'm like, that. I don't know in what world that's a funny joke. Then he drove really slow to kind of like really stick it to me. Like, is this slow enough for you?
Oh,
all
then
right.
he's condescending on top of
The
it.
jokes continue.
Wow. As you have whiplash in the passenger seat.
Yeah, very funny. Just, I was in stitches.
Sounds like it.
He is driving down the street, and then he's like, if you don't think that's funny, I can do impressions. And then basically started, like, barking like a dog and then was behaving like a sheep. And I was not reacting at all.
Well, they're impressions, yeah.
They
It's an
are.
impression of a dog and a sheep.
Animal noises.
That is, I would be scared. I would think I had just gotten in a car with a psycho killer.
I mean,
It was a
not happy.
joke. It was just a joke.
Megan, that's Tuggy. He's actually been on the other line listening this whole time.
God, why would you do that? I just told you that this person, I don't want anything to do with him. I don't understand why you would put me on the phone with him.
Whoops.
Man, why do you make me out as like some sort of serial killer? All I just wanted to do was have a good time, you know? It's like
Your idea of a good time is near-death experiences followed up by acting like a jack.
That sounds like fun to me, Tuggy.
And it sounds like a perfect recap.
Honestly,
even if we
if
hit
there's a
that
girl
wall,
out there that likes almost dying and then getting barked at, good luck to her.
we didn't almost die. Even if we hit the wall, we would just like maybe had like a broken wrist.
Oh my God. How comforting. Good for you.
You know, listen, I am seriously sorry. I know you were scared, and that's not what I was going for. You know, I just got the vibe that you would be into some sort of practical joking, and like, you know, I read the situation wrong, and I'm sorry. That's what I wanted to say.
Why do I feel like even right now you're joking? I mean, within minutes, I felt like my life was at risk, and I found you completely off-putting. I don't know anyone that would enjoy what you were doing in your behavior. And
Is he barking?
I can't. All right. Well, I'm glad you got that out. You're a f***ing idiot. I want nothing to do with you. I really hope you're happy.
Tuggy, you're not helping your case by barking at her.
You just can't stop the jokes, man.
It is a pretty good impersonation of a dog.
Thanks. I've been working on it for a long time.
We can tell.
I mean, like, should I apologize for who I am? I don't know.
No.
I guess so. Is that what I need to do?
No, I mean, if that's who you are, Tuggy, own it, you know. But you and Megan clearly don't click.
You know, man, she made me feel real bad. Like, I
Poor
feel
guy.
real bad.
Oh, no. I made him feel sad.
Yeah, Megan. I'm assuming, Megan, that you don't want to go out with Tuggy again. We will send you out on a second date and pay for it. I'll even pay for transportation so you don't have to worry about Tuggy driving.
I would rather pay for my own dinner 10 times than see that dude again.
Well, Megan, do you at least have any advice for Tuggy before we let him go in his future dating conquests?
I mean, I wish him luck. I don't really know.
Wow. Oh, my gosh.
All right. I'm done. He wins. He really wins. He wins.
Yep. Yeah, man, I'm just going to be me. And you know what? So I'm sorry for that.
That's awesome.
Oh, my gosh.
You just be you, Tuggy.
Yes.
Brooke and Jubal in the morning. First things first, I'm the realist.
I've heard a lot of surprises on first dates.
Oh, yeah.
We've been doing the second date updates for a while now. Like, we had a guy show up with his face beaten from a backyard MMA fight. That's a surprise.
Forgot about that guy.
Had a guy show up on a bike, the kind that you pedal instead of a car, and then ask the girl to drive him to wherever they're going. We've had a bunch of surprises like that, and today's second date is no different. But this time, Jackie had a surprise for the guy that she wants to call today. His name is Paul. What's up, Jackie?
Hi, how's it going?
Good. How are you?
I'm okay.
Yeah.
Please tell me it was a good surprise and not like all the other surprises that we just listed.
I mean, I thought it was a good surprise.
Okay.
All right, well, before we get to the surprise, let's talk about the guy. His name is Paul,
Yeah,
and where did you meet Paul?
I met him at a bar.
Okay. Did you approach him first?
No, I was actually on my way out, and he's like, "You're super cute. I really want to get to know you." And it was like kind of really random, and I don't know. I mean, if it was any other guy, I would have been like, "Who is this guy?" But he was really cute.
I just picture someone like standing in your way and not letting you out of the door.
You're cute. Give me number.
But it was like not creepy. Like it was kind of more like, "Hello there," like very like.
So he was hot enough, in
Yeah.
other words, because if he was not attractive, you'd be like, "Get away from me, creep. I'm trying to leave. You have 2 seconds before I elbow you in the junk and walk by."
Yeah, I did not mind much at all.
Okay. And he actually followed up.
Yeah, and he called me rather than texting, which was like super attractive. And yeah,
All right. And so what'd you guys do when you went out?
so he seemed to really be into jokes and like that kind of stuff. So, I mean, I wanted to surprise him, but not overwhelm him. So I said like, we just met, so in case you're an axe murderer, maybe we could do a double date. If you could bring a friend and I could have a friend.
Okay. Yeah. That seems like a reasonable request.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So he came over to my house, with his friend and rang the doorbell, and I showed him my surprise.
I don't think
Like
that's
a magic trick, or
I don't think
you
it's
showed him you
appropriate.
can juggle or something? What do you mean?
No, I opened the door and there was Paul and his friend, and my surprise was that my twin sister jumped out behind me and was like, "Hey."
Whoa, twin sister.
Whoa.
Oh.
So your surprise was your twin sister.
Yeah.
And we're talking identical twin sister or fraternal twin? You didn't know what was going on. Like, oh, another person.
No, identical.
Okay.
When he showed up, he'd have been like, I hit the jackpot.
Right? And this way we can all, kind of jive together. And I thought he'd get a kick out of it. And,
So what was his reaction when he saw two of you?
what would your reaction be if you saw two of me?
I'd be scared and run away. But I'm not most dudes.
You think
It's a
you're
lot
having a stroke and just seeing double?
Oh my gosh.
It's a lot of pressure.
Honestly, I'm pretty sure my sister and I are both really hot. I'm pretty sure you would have liked it.
So is this...
Wait, I'm just saying the pressure of having two, it'd scare me. So was his friend as excited as he was? Because all of a sudden he's on a date now, right?
Yeah, his friend, seemed to really get a kick out of it. He was like, what is going on? They both seemed pretty happy about it.
I think it'd be so strange to be out on a double date and look over and see your friend dating the same person you're dating. I know you're not the same people, but it'd be kind of trippy.
I feel like maybe it would be easier for them to compare notes at least.
Why would you want that? You don't want them to compare notes. What are you talking about?
I don't know. But we ended up going out. We got some drinks. We went dancing. It was actually a really fun time.
Cool.
But, here's the deal, is that my twin sister is actually going out with his friend again. But I haven't heard from Paul in, a couple weeks.
Oh, that sucks.
Yeah, that's kind of the risk you took when you did that surprise, huh?
Oh, no.
I guess. The friends seem to like it at least. I don't know what Paul's problem is. Or I don't know.
Well, we'll find out what Paul's problem is. We'll play a song, come back, call him, and get your second date update, okay?
Okay.
All right, hang on.
Moving 92.5. Brooke and Jubal in the mornings. Second date update.
Right in the middle of your second date update, and if you're just joining us, Jackie is on the phone, and she wants to call Paul today. She surprised Paul on their first date with her sister.
Surprise!
I know that sounds kind of weird, but she told Paul, hey, why don't you bring a friend along on our date, because I just don't feel safe. And then when he showed up at the house, her twin sister jumped out from behind her and was like, surprise, it's now a double date with twin sisters. And they went out dancing and had a lot of fun, and now she's not getting a call back from Paul. To make matters even worse, Paul's friend has scheduled a date with her twin sister. So the twin sister got a call back, but Jackie has not gotten a call back, and we're going to get Paul on the phone and find out why. All right, Jackie. Are you ready to make the phone call?
Yeah, totally.
And your twin sister hasn't been able to get any gossip from her date about why Paul isn't calling you back?
No, not at all. The friend claims that he doesn't know.
Oh, yeah.
But it's just really frustrating because, we were all having so much fun, and then, they're going out, and I'm sitting home wondering what happened.
Well, she went along on your date. Why don't you just go along on hers again?
I'm about to ask that.
All right, well, I'm going to dial his phone number right now, see if we can get him on the phone and get your second date update, okay?
Okay, cool.
All right, here we go.
Hello?
Hi, I was looking for Paul.
This is he.
Hey, Paul, how are you? My name is Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the Morning.
Who?
Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the Morning. It's a radio show.
A radio show? What do you mean?
I mean, a lot of cars have them, and
No, Jubal.
you can hear them
That's not his
in restaurants and
question.
stuff, and then we do a show that comes out of the radio, and you can hear it.
Okay.
It's on the FM dial.
Sorry.
What does this concern?
This concerns an email that we got about you.
You got an email about me. What was the email about?
Well, it was from a girl named Jackie that you recently went out with on a date.
Jackie sent you an email?
Mm-hmm.
Why would Jackie send you an email?
Because you're not calling her back after your date.
Duh.
This concerns our one date. We had one date, and now she sends an email to you guys.
Yes. You guys had one date, and you haven't called her since, so she emailed us to see if we could get you on the phone and find out if there's a reason you don't want to go out with her again.
In the email that she sent you, did she by any chance tell you what happened on that first date?
Did she?
She told us a little bit about it, yeah. She said that you showed up to her house, and she surprised you with her twin sister, and then you and your buddy went out on like a double date.
That's the vanilla version of it, yeah.
Did she?
And the vanilla version. What would be the chocolate version or the...
That's not the expression.
I don't know.
Neapolitan version?
Yeah, what's the more colorful version of it then?
The Rocky Road version.
I just got a really creepy vibe.
Creepy?
Why?
It just gave off a creepy vibe. I show up with my buddy for a double date, and it's with her and her twin sister.
So,
That's
wait.
creepy?
What's creepy about that?
That's awesome.
Because they were doing the thing where they dress alike and they finish each other's sentences and they're speaking in twinsy or whatever.
I'm kind of with you on that one. That does come off a little weird.
What about like a secret language?
At first, I thought it was kind of cute, kind of funny, and I'm like, all right, I'm in on the joke. My buddy Nick, he's in on the joke. We both think it's kind of cool. And then it just kept going.
So was it just annoying then?
Yeah, there is a certain point where you're like, okay, let's drop it and let's get to know you individually. Because it was I met a girl named Jackie, and I was like, well, what's the other girl's name? Well, it eventually comes out her sister's name is Jill. But which one's Jackie? Which one's Jill? Jack and Jill. Get it? Isn't that funny? They thought that was hilarious, too.
But you can't be mad at them. That is their parents' fault. That is not their fault.
I can be mad at them for being so amused at it. So, like, 2 decades later.
Yeah, if they love it, it's one thing.
So did it feel like, if you're going to date me, you got to date my sister? We come as a package.
Oh.
Well, they were in love with the fact that they're both twins so much they didn't even seem to care that they were on a date.
Oh, no, they're showing
What do you
off?
mean? Like they were putting on a twins show for you?
A little bit, like an exhibition. Like, isn't this so amusing that we're twins and that we look alike? And so they started doing weird twinsy stuff. Like, one of them would be like, I'm the evil twin. And the other one would go, no, I'm the evil twin.
Oh, man.
You think that after your whole life living as a twin, the novelty would wear off?
The joke would
Exactly.
get old
Yeah.
eventually.
It was very obvious very quickly that they weren't there for a date. I was there to meet a woman, and they were there to play their twin game. I wasn't having any of it. I just wasn't cool. And I look over at my buddy Nick, who's my wingman, and I'm like trying to give him the signal of like, let's pull the cord.
Yeah.
And he was like, he gave me the reverse signal of let's stay and let's see this out.
Like, he loved it.
Yeah.
You were like, all right, I've seen twins before I get it. And he was like, ooh, twins. What are they going to do next?
Exactly. So at that point, I was like, all right, I'll be your wingman. But I wasn't invested at that point.
Yeah.
Which one's the evil one?
Well,
Yeah, look at
Paul.
they look the same.
I do have to tell you something. Jackie is on the other line listening right now and wants to talk to you.
Or is it Jill?
Nah, the evil one.
Jackie, are you still on the phone?
Yeah. Hi, Paul. I thought we really got along, so I was just, I don't know, I was kind of excited about you, and you just totally ghosted. So, I don't know.
It seemed pretty
I just
obvious
wanted
to me that
figure out what
you weren't into the date. It seemed like you were into some sort of weird performance piece.
I mean, it wasn't a performance piece. Like, we were just having fun. You can't take a joke.
I can take a joke. I love jokes. But your joke went on for like an hour and a half, and it was a version of Who's Who.
Well, I'm sorry, I'm not Saturday Night Live for you. I mean, we were just having fun.
But it just seemed like I wanted to get to know you. That's why I asked you on a date, and all I got to know about you is that you have a twin. That's it.
I mean, I don't know. I'm really close with my sister, and, like, she's a big part of my life, and we're twins, and it's kind of really cool. We actually like each other. And I thought you got it, you know?
No.
Yeah.
No, I really didn't. I mean, I have siblings, and I don't think I would ever bring them along on a date. Maybe next time just bring it up on a date, like, oh, I have a twin sister, and then it's like an interesting point of conversation, but don't actually bring her on the first date. If that would be my suggestion.
Jackie, I don't think that he's saying anything mean. I think he's just saying that he didn't get a chance to know you at all, and it felt like you were like hiding behind this twindom thing or playing into some sort of twin fantasy that he obviously doesn't have.
Exactly.
I mean, I don't really see what the problem is. Everyone else thinks it's really cool. Like, people love that we're twins. And, I mean, your friend Nick didn't seem to have a problem with it. I mean, he's going out with my sister now. So I don't understand what's up your butt about this.
Well, I think you hit the nail on the head. Nick is going out with your sister. He's not going out with the two of you.
He brings up a very valid point right there.
Well, Paul, why don't you try going out with Jackie? Yeah. Would you like to go on a second date with Jackie? We will pay for it.
I appreciate the offer, and I think you're a very cute girl. I think you just need to learn to be on your own and not have your sister as a security blanket.
Dude.
So you're not going to give me that chance to learn how to be on my own, so to speak?
I really don't think that we should go on another day. I think we gave it a shot, and it didn't work out.
Okay. I mean, I think there are a million guys out there who would love to go out with a twin. A hot twin. So I think that's just your problem.
Okay.
That he doesn't share the twin fantasy.
Well, I'm sorry you didn't get a second date, Jackie.
Whatever. I mean, obviously he's really weird and doesn't even know what's good. So.
Well, the good news, Jackie, is there are a ton of people who do know what's good. We're getting a lot of texts in right now at 78592 of people who would love to take you out, your sister out. One guy named Rodney says he wants to bring his wife along so all three of you can go out. That'd be a lot of fun.
Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
Okay, we get it. We get it. All of the thirsty dudes out there who are texting in at 78592 and I'll take Jackie on a date. Whoa. I love twins.
Hot twins.
Jackie was right about that twin thing and guys being obsessed.
We're talking about the second date update. Jackie wanted to call a guy named Paul. She has a twin sister.
Mm-hmm.
Her surprise for Paul was she said, hey, bring a friend along. We're going to go on a double date. He showed up, and she was like, surprise, it's my twin sister. We're all going on a date together.
Yay!
And the guy's friend actually ended up going out with her sister again.
Yeah.
But she was wondering why he wasn't calling her back. And he wasn't calling her back because apparently the two of them are like super annoying twins to him.
They're those twins.
They're the twins that everything is like, oh my God, I can't believe you said that. I was totally thinking that. Oh my God, we wore the same shirt today. Oh my God, hey, I bet you can't tell we're twins. No, I can see it. It's right in front of me. So he just couldn't handle it and didn't think he could go out with her again.
Yeah.
I was pretty on board until he said that they dress the same.
Yeah.
That, I'm like, as adults, like, I get if your mom dresses you the same because she doesn't want to put the energy into finding two outfits. I mean, really, that's what it comes down
it's
to.
cute when you're a kid.
Right.
When you're
but
little.
as an
When
adult.
you're older, it's a little...
It's annoying.
Yes.
Yeah, it's strange.
Remember, if you want to do a second date update, all you have to do is email the show, and we will call the person who didn't call you back. It is Friday, and you know what that means.
Yes.
Yeah.
Saturday and Sunday are the next days.
I mean, it does mean that. That's true.
And then that's Monday, Tuesday, following Monday, Tuesday.
Thank
That's how
you.
it works. Oh, also Young Jeffrey's Song of the Week. That's what it means. That's coming up at 8:10.
Moving 92.5.
There's a fine line when you go out on a date between being too honest and being not honest enough. And sometimes you get in the conversation of past girlfriends and boyfriends. Even on a first date, it happens.
Yeah.
Normally, the correct response is just to glance at, be like, yeah, you know, I just broke up 6 months ago. They were a jerk. I never talked to him again, or something like that. But some people get way too in-depth.
No.
Sort of like Natalie did on her first date. Right, Natalie?
Yeah.
Oh, no. Oh, no, Natalie.
Tell us, first of all, about the guy that you went out with, Kevin. Where'd you meet him?
Kevin and I met at a bar, and I was infatuated. Super cute, like, so handsome. So I was like, yeah, I'll go on a date with you.
Your email said that you guys got into a conversation about your past relationships, and you feel like you overshared.
Eek.
Yeah. So I don't know who brought it up or what, but we were talking about, when was your last relationship? And he was like 3 months ago. And I was like, you know what? I really like this guy. Let me be totally honest.
Mm-hmm.
And I said that I actually am currently kind of in a relationship. It's just a physical thing. It's really not something serious. Like,
You told him that you told him that you were hooking up with somebody else.
yeah, like we're hooking up. I don't really consider that a relationship.
Come on!
You could see how that would be a little too much information, though, right?
At the time, I didn't, and then now I'm realizing, especially once things kind of went sour after that. I'm realizing.
Yeah. Natalie, I feel like the only reason to maybe bring up an ex would be to quickly brush by, like, you know, a past fact about yourself.
Yeah.
But that's not actually going to help you get to know each other. Yeah, hey, I'm hooking up with somebody right now.
What did he do when you told him that?
He didn't seem too happy about it, obviously.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, sometimes we learn our mistakes after they happen. And when the waitress came by, he didn't ask for another drink. He asked for the check.
Oh, so he was over at that point.
Yeah. I mean, pretty much he gave me a half-hearted hug towards the end, and I asked him if everything was okay. And he was like, yeah. Like, I'll, talk to you soon. Bye.
You understand why he's not calling you back, though. You get it, right?
I get it. Unfortunately, I didn't get it until the words were already out of my mouth. But, yeah, I know.
When they drop the check off, were you like, oh, good, I'm glad you got the check. I got to go meet up with that other dude real quick. We have our...
I know. I should have just made a joke of it because that would have just made it even better. No. All jokes aside, I just really wanted to be totally, completely honest because I think that's the best way to start a relationship.
Yeah, that I feel like. No. Now, correct me if I'm wrong, Lydia. Lydia's always the person who's like, "Oh, you got to be truthful and everything else," and I'm like, "Whatever, not really." But this is one of those things where you probably ignorance is kind of bliss. Like you're just starting off a relationship, you don't need to tell him that you're hooking up with someone else. He never has to know.
Exactly. I mean, there's a line between honesty and just like, omitting things, keeping them to ourselves until a later date or forever.
Yes.
For me, it's just I hate lying. I mean, maybe you guys like to lie and omit stuff, but that's not my style. That's not how I work.
All right, so you already know why he's not calling you back. You just want us to call him and try to convince him to go out with you again?
Well, yeah. I mean, I want you to help me find out if, say, this other guy wasn't in the picture, if he'd be interested in going out with him.
Okay. But are you still hooking up with the other guy?
Of course, I haven't officially ended, but no, I haven't seen him.
Okay.
Because, I want to make sure he's on board before I go and end something.
Well, yeah. You want to make sure you got another star player before you throw that one on the bench. I know how it is. All right. We'll play a song, come back, call him, and get your second date update. Okay?
Yeah.
All right, hang on.
Moving 92.5. Brooke and Jubal in the mornings. Second date update.
This is a first in really show history. I've never heard Lydia Cruz say that it's okay to lie until today. Until today's second date update.
I said omit. Omit.
All right.
Okay.
One person's omit could be another person's lie.
Are you really going to go into a first date and tell him your life story? I don't think so.
Natalie's on the phone with us right now. She emailed us for a second date update. She made a mistake on her first date.
Big one.
They were talking about past relationships, just kind of like, hey, what's your dating history? He was like, oh, yeah, was dating this girl for about 3 months ago. And she was like, hey, I'm still sleeping with a guy.
Yeah, overshare.
That's a quick synopsis of their conversation. And the guy was obviously not happy about that. So he asked for the bill, and she hasn't heard from him since. Natalie, are you about ready to give Kevin a call?
I want him to know that, I will 100% end things with that hookup for him because that's how much I like him.
Okay.
Oh, that's nice of you.
I still don't think that's
going
going
to
to work.
All right, well, we're going to call him right now, see if we can get him on the phone, okay?
Okay.
Here we go.
Hello?
Is this Kevin?
Yeah?
Kevin, how are you? This is Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the morning. I'm moving 92.5.
Okay.
How you doing?
I'm fine. Why are you calling me?
I'm calling you because you recently went out on a date with one of our listeners and they desperately wanted to get a hold of you. And you haven't been answering their phone calls, so they emailed us and asked us to give you a call.
Natalie, right?
Whoa.
Yeah, that's exactly who it was. Natalie told us about your date, and she really liked you, and she would love to go out again. Is there a specific reason that you're not interested?
It's not that I'm not interested. It's just that they didn't go so well.
Do you mean her divulging the information that she was still sleeping with somebody else? Because for me,
I told you about that.
Yeah, for me, that would make a date go sour in a heartbeat.
I haven't called her back because I don't know, I've been feeling kind of guilty about stuff.
What?
What have you been feeling guilty about?
I mean, I wasn't completely honest when we were talking about past relationships, and then I felt like the opportunity passed to come clean about it. So I just...
Come clean about your past relationship?
No. I said that my last relationship was 3 months ago, but I omitted the fact that I'm actually hooking up with somebody on the side.
So she told you that she's been hooking up with a dude, and you've been hooking up with people too, but you didn't say anything about it.
Right. Well, it's not something I really, felt like it was, I don't know, something to talk about.
I'm on your side. I would not bring that up on a first date either. I don't know why she did.
Right. And then suddenly it just felt incredibly awkward, and I wanted to get out of there.
I know you didn't tell her that night that was going on, but why don't you just tell her right now? Because she's on the other line listening.
Oops, did we omit that?
Yeah, oops, sorry about that. Natalie is actually on the phone with us. Natalie?
Are you kidding me? I felt like such a jerk. I felt like I did something wrong. You made me feel so guilty in what I had said, and come to find out, you're in the same exact position as I am.
Well, I mean, listen, it wasn't my intention to make you feel bad or guilty. I just sort of felt like I couldn't talk about it. I just felt like then I looked like a liar because I said one thing and then...
You are a liar.
I'm not a liar. I don't think of myself as a liar.
I mean, I had already mentioned that I had a hookup. It would have been a perfect time for you to be like, well, actually, you know what? Me too. I mean, if we're going to be totally honest here, because I think that's really what's important in relationships. And God, what a surprise.
I mean, I don't feel like that's really first date material. I mean, if the date had gone well, and, then maybe we can
the
talk
rules
about it.
Can be made up. They can be changed. Why do you have to follow what everybody else does and just do and be your honest self? But apparently that's not possible for you. This is such a disappointment to me.
Oh, okay. I mean, you sound a little high and mighty to me, actually. I mean...
I feel like, Kevin, you're making up the fact that you were hooking up with someone just to, be like, yeah, well, I mean, whatever.
Well, is that not just one person? I've got a couple.
Oh, it gets better.
Yeah, now it's like 5 people.
Are you kidding me?
No, but I mean, I'm single right now. Why? I mean, and if it started getting serious, then I would stop seeing the other people. But that's what you do when you're single. I don't understand what the problem is.
Exactly. Am I not a good enough person to drop those other hookups? So you're like, you know what? I actually am done with this because, nope, you're not worth dropping the other ones for. So let me get out of here quick.
Wait, whoa. Why are you taking this so seriously? I mean, it's just...
I like you. Of course I would take it seriously.
What if we do this? What if we send you out on a double date? I will pay for it. Both you guys go out and bring your hookups. All you guys.
I don't think they'd like each other.
No? Oh, yeah. All right.
That's a terrible idea.
Let me ask you this then. Will you go out on a second date with her? We will pay for it. You guys can talk about all the people that you're hooking up with. Would you do it?
I mean, I would. I mean, I guess now that everything's out in the open, I totally would.
Okay. Natalie, do you want to go out with Kevin again?
No.
No?
What? God.
No.
Okay, but you realize he was doing the same thing that he just didn't tell you on the first date. He was doing the same thing you were doing.
Yeah, but it feels like he's just around.
And what are you doing exactly?
Sure, I hook up with this guy, but for you, it seems like you got a plethora of hookups, and I just don't want to be another one in the pile. I'm looking for something a little more serious than that.
Kevin, would you be willing to drop the girls that you're hooking up with to go out with Natalie?
At this point, no.
Yeah, I could already tell in the hesitation in your voice. Not a chance. All right, well, Natalie, I'm sorry you did not get a second date, but at least you got your answer.
Yeah.
Before I let you guys go, I feel I should be honest with you. I've been doing second date updates with lots of other people throughout this whole thing.
Jubal, you dog.
Oh, my God.
Brooke and Jubal